welcome, ladies and gentlemen. This is ghostmutgaming with me, Christopher, and this is Anno 1800, a game that I wanted to play when it was released in its first iteration, so to speak, but that was back in, I think, 2019. And as far as the story goes, and, well, I really don't know the story, but it released on Steam, and then the day after it was removed. I think it became Epic Store exclusive, possibly, or was it just on the Ubisoft store? I don't really know, but basically, for some reason they pulled it off Steam. Now it's back, and you know what? We're gonna have a bit of a look, because I think I like this quite a lot. It is a banished-like, but it's in the very loosest sense a banished-like, which you will see when we get into the game. The banished-like comes from basically you are on a tile pattern and you're placing your buildings along that tile pattern, and that's about it, because then there's a lot of differences between this game and similar games, let's just say. So yeah, we're gonna start off a new campaign and have a bit of a look.
Since that day you saved my life, I have presumed I knew you. But now, 1,000 letters from your father go unopened, yet one scribbled from your sister changes everything. I didn't even know you had a sister. We are broke, old pal. We can't afford a passage back to your old world, back to your family. Not unless you suddenly remembered what work is. Dynamite fishing? You're serious? Well, the village north is always short on food. Remember when we escaped the pits back when? Still some dynamite left.
Ah, yes, and we're in. So, yes indeed, the game starts... You might notice that it's not really a banished-like yet. Like, I don't really have control over anything here. Yes, go away. But yes, the campaign very much steers you towards the adventure, so to speak. And this very much teaches us how to play the game, I suppose, because, yes indeed, target over here. We have a quest book here. We need to fetch some dynamite, so if we just go over here with our little fishing boat.
Here it is. Just get plenty of distance on the throw.
Absolutely. Check that. We have our dynamite. Lovely. Now we need to fish with dynamite, because apparently that is something you do in this time and age. So let's just throw some dynamite in this direction. I actually think I might have clicked the wrong button here. Oh, right. Yes. There we go. No? Damn it. Damn it. Why did you... There we go. What did I click? I have no idea. Ah, shoot. Well, there's some fish. There we go. Lovely. Here we go. Both in one. Yes, good job. There we go. Starting well, this. There we go. We don't even need to be that close, but pick all of that up. Lovely.
Oh, what the chimichurri was that, Boom?
Well, it was fish. Lovely, lovely fish.
The blistered fish they could ever want.
I mean, it's just slightly singed, I suppose. Let's just go over here.
Burnt reek. Ugh. Hand over whatever it is and I'll help you get rid of it.
Absolutely. Here you
Here
go.
are your tickets. Hurry, drifters. The boat is leaving soon, and nobody wants you to miss it.
Lovely. We got the tickets.
So, this is it. We're leaving paradise behind. You never talked much about family and the like. But you're dead serious about this, aren't you? No matter. I made a vow to defend you. And I don't break an oath. Even if a blind man could see you leap into the deepest pit of dung.
I have never asked anything of you, firstborn. Not when you stole away a tiptoe, leaving the family burden at your little sister's door. Our father is accused of high treason. Dare you to believe it? Will you now stand by, knowing gentle father is indungeoned? It must kill him. Please come home. We need you. Is it really you, dearest sibling? I never dared hope you'd return. Do you remember Bright Sands? Of course you do. We loved it here. It's changed now. The Royal Council support Uncle Edvard. Father barely cold, and he's pulling everything down.
All those houses. You never said how wealthy you were. Why were we selling fish and sleeping in barns?
Never told your friend of Good and Sons? There is much to be said, but not now. Dear father's funeral begins.
Where have you been? Without you brats, we'll never be done with this obligation.
Looks like Death claimed the wrong brother.
No matter, so few are here, when they are the few he loved most.
Nobody likes a traitor, let alone his tainted offspring. Better make yourself scarce.
We shall, dear sibling, for now. I have acquired a small island with the last of my funds, and passage for all still loyal to father. Together, we shall clear his name, or die trying.
Your sister reminds me of you. Must mean new adventures await, old pal.
This is it. Ditchwater. End of the world. I hope you like it quiet.
What? Still here? Establishing a rival company on that disheveled island?
Let Uncle Edvard scoff. A modest island, yes, but if you're at all like father, you'll look beyond appearances. We must shelter the good, loyal people who have shown solidarity with our family. We need every hand we can get if we are to expunge this debris.
And there we go. So yes, indeed, a bit of a backstory there, which is something you don't always get in these sort of games, and something I really enjoy about this game. So yes, indeed, we are now going to get some basic missions, etc, etc. We have our little trading post here, obviously very... Okay, crap. Obviously very nondescript so far. We do have a gun though, which is lovely. So we need to build some farmer residences and get farmers in. That is all fine and well. We have a basing starting loadout of 30 timbers. And wouldn't you know it, 2 timbers for 1 farmer residence. It means only 20 timber for that. And if you would believe it, yes, 10 wood for the marketplace, exactly what we need. Now, I'm gonna come in with a little bit of pre-information. Oh, crap. That is why that came up. I was supposed to do... No, crap. Can I just... Can I... There we go, thank you. Jesus. Prior knowledge, I say, and I completely fluff it. I want you... Oh, no, bloody help. Jesus. How was it that I moved you around? I have completely forgotten about that. Okay, never mind. Let's not think too much about this. We place the market over here. We go up. We put a little bit space in between
Reached a new milestone.
because we want to have roads in between. Can't go up there though, so you're gonna have to be on the other side here. Now the thing about this game is that yes, we do need roads connected to these buildings, but it doesn't really matter where.
Or is this some futile attempt at competition?
Aw, he's so embarrassed
As you
for
are
me.
so desperate to appear responsible, you'll be pleased to hear the cost of that fantastical funeral falls to you.
Well, isn't that just lovely?
Miserly, uncharitable dastard, picking and choosing what he inherits.
Isn't that how it always goes, I suppose? So alright, we have our homes, we have our market, we are supposedly trying to attract some farmers, and the way that works obviously is that, well, okay, so the way that this game works is that, okay, this house has a maximum of 13, I don't think you can actually get to 13, I don't think I've been able to, but right now, as far as we've come, we only really have a basic need of a market, and that's it. We don't need anything else. However, I could actually... You know what, I know the game doesn't really want me to do this, but we can make timber. And let's talk a little bit about that as our farmers grow here, because the way that resources work in this game is a little bit different than other games. So if we look at the lumberjack's hut, they are the ones that produce wood. They do so every 15 something, let's call it 15 seconds, I don't know, it might be seconds actually, let's just say 15 seconds. Then we have a sawmill that produces timber from wood, also every 15th second. Now that syncs up very nicely.
See what slander Edvard prints in bright sands.
Oh, do we have a newspaper coming in by any chance? Possibly. Yes, we do.
Whose child is it? Thank heavens. I am so ashamed of every single word your uncle had me print.
Aw, poor whatever the hell you are. Mr. Edward Good speaks of a bold new era for Good and Sons, nobly bearing the burden, terrible nobly bearing the burden, terrible traitor, brother. I don't exactly know that sentence, but why? Whatever. Traitor dies mysteriously in prison, so Samuel Good, apparently our brother, I suppose, couldn't face humiliation of... or father? Maybe? Yes, father, I think. Couldn't face humiliation of trial, miserable few at funeral, still more than Judas ever deserved. Oh, our dear father, very, very poor. Poor chap. Now we are able to clear some stuff.
Wouldn't have wanted us to sit on our hands while our one prospect was in such a state.
Sure.
So let's gather our townsfolk and ask them to spruce the place up.
We shall do that, and they will just do that
He
automatically
twists
here.
every article in his favour at our and father's expense.
Absolutely. That's just
Morning
not
is
what I wanted to
eased.
do.
Now
There
we
we
have
go.
others for company, sibling. It's been a hard day of labour for us all. We should cater to our tired, hungry people.
Absolutely we shall. So if we now go into our homes here, you can see that they have now a new desire. They need fish. So you know what? Well, we can't really do a fishery, can we? Or are they... They're not free, are they? No, they're not free. Oh, but I actually got some timber. Okay, fair enough, game. I didn't have time to do that, so fine. We'll just place a lovely little fishery over here. We shall drag the road. I don't think we actually need a road there, do we? Oh, crap. Controls. The only thing that I have a problem with is the controls of this game. It's not intuitive enough for me. Also, what are you... Why is that a target? I'm not 100% sure, but we kind of want to start producing timber as well. And we also need more farmers, so we actually need more homes as well. So you know what? We are going to do this. So just to reiterate... Indeed, on this occasion we produced equal amount in our production, sort of resource production, as well as in our processing production, if you know what I mean. So one wood here, or one wood and one timber. So why don't we build, why don't I build the road first? What I'm thinking is, you know what, we're gonna do, I think 4 is what I tend to have done when I've started a lot of new playthroughs, by the way, yes. So I'm gonna do that, and we're gonna have, let's say, a road coming over here, and a road coming over here. So now we're getting the lumberjack hut. We can see the 100% obviously means that indeed this will now perform at 100% efficiency. I don't exactly know what the tree means. Not 100% sure. Is that the number of trees right now? That could be it, but no, there's a lot more trees. I don't know. Anyway, so those are now at 100%. We also need sawmills. We don't want to impeach too much on this. We can build them sort of here-ish, I think.
Timber.
Yep,
Very
there we
good.
go.
I'll try not to think of the coffin.
Absolutely. And you are indeed just planting forests so you can start doing your thing. And we should have enough homes. Oh, right, you need a road, actually. Fine, that's absolutely good. You need a warehouse. We will build a warehouse because that is indeed very important too. And I will build it over here, I think. I think that's fine. If I build that there. I can't build it right now because we're actually lacking the wood for it. So how long is it? Oh, we can speed things up. There we go. Speed things up, please. Yeah, I know that you're missing goods, obviously, because, well, these are not actually ready to plant just yet. And we can see that currently this is also how this game works. Every place has a number of people working. 5 here, 5 here, 10 here, 10 here. We have 25 working in here, but the number of total we have means that we have a surplus of 25 workers. Now, as wood starts coming in, that was 10 wood, yes. We can now see that we get a little cart of a horse going through here. We can get really bloody close too, which is also lovely. It looks good, this game. This is one of the things that I love about this game. It looks bloody good. It's not often you get games like this. This is basically like Banished, but just, you know, better looking. A lot of other games take, sure, a slightly realistic approach. Yes, let's say End Zone. But this just looks so good. It's so excruciatingly detailed. If you look at the placing of everything, just the textures and, well, everything is just bloody amazing. We have the wood for the warehouse. Let's plonk that down. That should hopefully... Did I build it in the wrong place, so to speak? Well, not in the wrong place. Yeah, I think I did. Alright, fine. We'll have to destroy you and build you again. Where did I... Demolish. Yep, we're gonna sadly have to demolish that. We're gonna have to build it here instead. Not exactly where I wanted it, but it is fine. Oh, it might actually have been because you literally did not have a road connected to this place. Yeah, that might have been it. Anyway, that's fine. That can be there. It's close to the... It's close to the docks anyway. So, what we could start spending some wood on is actually just more housing. One thing that I haven't 100% learned about here is exactly how population, etc. works, in fact. Because there doesn't seem to be necessarily...
Let's breathe some life into this place.
Let's do that. I was about to say, there's not really a super negative aspect of having a lot of people in, but I do see that... Well, actually, you know what? You're unhappy because you don't have clothes. That's fine.
People need to rest and maybe wet their whistles.
Absolutely, what you want is a pub, but also schnapps, work clothes, etc, etc. So right now, as we've gained the next level of size of the settlement, we need clothing. So let's go into clothing, and let's check sheep farm. That produces wool every 30 seconds, and would you know it, the knitters also do it in 30 seconds. So why don't we have that come over here, let's see. So you're going to start with just one of these. We don't need more to begin with. And this is going to showcase a little bit how this game does, well, buildings like this. Because for this building, we are going to place sheepfolds. And we can place them inside this area, sort of wherever we want, really. I tend to want to do it like this, because that means that it becomes like a little square. And the lovely thing about this is, do you know what that is? If you click on this one, you can change the model, and that is something games do not do enough. Bloody hell, that is amazing. I'm gonna have that one for that. I'm gonna have that one. I think that looks good. So there we go, we have that. We are gonna do a framework knitter over here. Perfect, perfect. So that is basically immediately gonna bring this up as soon as you've placed something over here. I think that this is gonna increase almost immediately, possibly as soon as you get that to like the warehouse, maybe. Let's see. There we go. So now we have access to clothing. It's not like other games where one piece of clothing needs to be moved to this building. It's more like, do we have enough clothing?
This is the way the farmers ride,
Let's not listen to her. So yeah, there we go. So that's one thing taken care of. You know what? Why don't we do a pub? Because a pub is amazing. Now, I really wish I... There we go. It was middle mouse button. That is how you do that. But you know what? Yeah, this is a bit of an awkward size, but that's fine. You can be here. That's good. We can just build roads out of here. There can be a little bit of space here, because there are obviously, if you didn't already think about that, yes, there is obviously beautification stuff. So we can have, oh, hello, yeah, multiple objects, that's fine. Cypress trees, we can have a lovely little cypress tree thing here, can we? Oh, do you actually need to be, can you not be placed? Well, that's annoying. Maybe are you bigger or something? Wait, why can I not build these? I have the money. Well, that's weird. I can build them here. That is a bit odd, not gonna lie. Okay, I don't exactly know why that doesn't work. Maybe we can't actually build those yet, I don't know. But now we have the pub. Lovely, lovely pub. And now people are indeed a little bit happier. But we can get them schnapps as well. So, why don't we do a little bit of potato farming? Because if we start zooming out a bit, if we... Go away. I wanted to get rid of that. If we start zooming out, maybe I actually can't zoom out right now. No, I actually can't zoom out right now. Well, that's fine. Oh, yes, we had some... Well, I have full storage, so that's not really going to help me, but sure, whatever. But alright, we're going to do some potato production. Now, you are... When do we get to clear this? More people for that. I mean, we are still, obviously, in... we are in campaign territory, so that's fine. But why don't we do some farming over here? Now this one works a little bit similar, but also a little bit different. So this one we have 72 of. So now we can start placing these, and I think there is a way to get this to be, yeah, fairly, not really like that though. Okay, can I get this to be... Oh, damn it! I haven't built a fire station. Damn it. Oh, crap. Stop opening up the bloody achievements. Okay, well, I should have done that before. I'm really sorry about that. Get that built, please. Get people trained. I don't even know where the fire is. The fire is right there. As soon as you are trained up. Go, 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 go. Good job. Let's get back to this. No, I've already built this.
You need the warehouse, you do.
I mean... Bloody hell, the warehouse is basically there.
Has been vanquished.
Good. I don't want to build too many warehouses because they do cost a bit to upkeep, so to speak. But alright, I'll build one there for now.
Fields might help.
Yes, fields might help. You are absolutely correct in that. Can I build this out in this? You kind of want all of them. But sometimes, okay, you know what? Screw it. You should be able to do that, I think, but possibly not. Alright then, as we don't seem to be able to do that, why don't we just maximize it this way, and on the other side of the road, we'll build the distillery. There we go. Lovely. So obviously for this particular video, I'm not going to do everything super fancy or anything like that. But yeah, okay, so you're basically complaining about output storage, which is over here. We have so much logs and wood and everything. So that's good in some ways. Means that we can get some more people in. Why don't we start working on that? Oh crap, not there.
Some manure.
I don't think you need manure, but sure, if you say so.
Feels an eternity since the funeral. And the cost! Oh, why, it was extortionate.
Oh, stop talking about the cost of a funeral.
Your
Bloody
people
hell.
are recovered and desirous to proceed. Set them to it. We're going to need as much space as we can clear.
Absolutely, that is this one. Lovely. Let's get rid of that.
Or sell up.
Shut up! We don't need you.
Speak to our humble cousin. He writes of a worker riot in Bright Sands.
Alright then. Well, we have something
Seems
going on
we're not
here.
alone in our contempt for Edvard.
Oh, hello. Yeah, there is you over here. Yes, indeed. Find your cousin leading a mob in the vicinity of Edvard's great exhibition construction site, but that is not over here, I think.
Ready to repay.
Oh, bloody hell. No. We're gonna have a bit of a look at these guys first. We're getting to you. I'm actually I'm gonna slow down time a bit here. Hello, residents.
I've somewhat to put before a townsperson.
Hub is a terrific firefighter, but he has a terrible habit of disappearing after his shift. Last time they found him passed out by the pub, and now word sick. He might have fallen somewhere. Oh, bloody hell.
Ready
Well,
to repay my charity.
yes, fine.
Don't
There's your
think you're
schnapps.
finished, brat.
I think you are, actually.
Tell me you've managed something.
Well, apparently I've done that as well. So I'm way ahead of
Have
you.
you any wool? Yes, sir. Yes, sir. 4 bags full.
Yes, he's a very charming man, isn't he?
Is there no limit to Uncle's shameless demands?
I'm probably not, considering what he's saying. So this little group has indeed given us a quest, and they were talking about the pub, weren't they? So we are gonna find the farmer's husband. So we need to sort of just poke around a bit. We were told he might have fallen somewhere. So what if we look for someone who might have fallen over? I mean, sometimes it's difficult, but you just sort of... Yeah, here we go. Is it you guys?
Keen as a 3-legged goat.
Ah, was he sort of in there, possibly? So that means that we got a bow soon. We are not really there yet with regards to that, so let's not think too much about that. Now, you, my cousin, we are gonna go all the way over to Bright Sands again. So we are not at home right now. This is the place that we were looking at before. Very lovely place, by the way. Well, I say that and zoom in on the industrial district. Maybe not the most fancy thing. Let's have a bit of a look at you. Maybe this is sort of what you can do, which is vaguely what I try to do. Maybe I should try to take after this, where it's not necessarily super synced up. Maybe that is something to indeed take after. But yeah, this is where we can get eventually. So this would be an artisan residence. That is a next level, so to speak, a higher level of residentials. So not like the workers that we have. And if we go even higher, we go over to engineering residence. Yeah, that is even higher. If you even higher, it's investor residences. I have not gotten that far when I've been playing. I've actually just touched, I've just touched artisans. So I'm not entirely sure. Here we go. Here are some workers, yes, and I was about to say, wait, don't you have the second level as well?
Commerce and industry can haul goods
Yes, this can.
back from the grave.
Those are workers, artisan. I thought that there was a second one. Anyway. So. We are supposed to find our cousin leading a mob. So what could a mob look like? Well, I hear something over... I think I hear something over in this direction. Well, I thought I did. Maybe it's just this area that's making that noise. And this is something that I definitely kind of like. Ooh. Oh, here we go. Is that you? That is you. Hello.
Die than stay. Our flag still wave for Samuel. Let Edvard oppress us no more.
Oh, I like you. So indeed, find more rioting mobs in the city. So yeah, I like this. Not a lot of games do this. We actually have to sort of zoom in and actually integrate with the city, or interact maybe I should say. So we have one mob over here, one mob over here. I think am I dispersing the mobs? I think I am. We can actually hear them a little bit when we are this close in, so you don't have to just use your eyeballs to do it. Oh, hello. Yeah, here we go. 2 more. Lovely.
Away from Edvard, we're on board. Only we've no ship to get on board of.
We should be able to
If
fix
you pay me,
that.
you may have my boat. It's my poor aunt's legacy. Her second husband was a decent sailor.
Oh, that's the good. Yes, the editor. That's the guy. So, where are you? You are right over here, holding a bunch of crates, yelling strike. There he is, the guy. Lovely. Let's get those into place. That is the ship. Hello.
Everybody on board? Good. I shiver at the thought of staying here another second.
Absolutely, we are all good to go.
What? Has your cleft of the family no shame that it now resorts to abducting my workers? The Queen's ambassador himself shall hear of this.
Abduction is a severe accusation.
And if I may, excuse me, a false one. We left Edvard quite willingly.
Pencil polishing popinjay. I should have been rid of you long ago.
I see nothing criminal. A bit of interfamilial bickering is only natural, and hardly a matter for the crown. And as for you, I have quite forgotten my manners. Sir Archibald Blake, ambassador and confidant to the Queen. Despite the circumstances, Her Majesty and I were pleased to hear of your return. Your father's death was a tragedy. We regret he never had the chance of a fair trial.
The real tragedy here is the vast funeral bill that goes unpaid, while this brat is living the life of O'Reilly.
Sadly, your uncle has indeed alerted me to some floating liabilities. I fear you have no choice but to settle them if I am to grant you your crown shipping license.
Edvard registered the debt officially.
Don't worry. That old tyrant can't hold us back anymore.
Indeed. Once my letterpress is up and running, the truth will come back to haunt Edvard. For your hospitality, please use my ship howsoever you may wish.
Now that sounds like good news.
Lovely, we have a ship. That is good news, and we're not gonna build anything. Thank you. So
As
this
to
is the
debt,
Endeavor.
My hands are tied, but it may warm Her Majesty's heart to see a new enterprise taking shape.
Uh-huh. So with the ship, we now have ourselves a big old map here. I don't think we had that before, and now we can presumably
Maybe
start
Edvard
zooming out,
will
maybe?
try to prevent us owning a shipyard. But for now, let's at least house those workers.
Absolutely, we shall do that, yes. So now we can upgrade our residences. Still, I'm basically trying to move the camera with WASD. It's not working, and I cannot get into my head to actually not do that.
He's like part of the family.
So basically this is... Wait, I need to check this now. So these are called farmers. Right, he doesn't have farmers over there. Which is kind of weird, because it definitely had farms. Anyway, so yes indeed, we can now start upgrading these to workers. So we need to just do one for now.
A new milestone.
So there we go. Age of Industrialization. We have a worker. They have basically the same needs as the farmers. So they want a market, they want fish, they want clothes, but they also want sausages. Now we need to go
Workers
to
can handle
the...
stubborn debris on ditch water.
Uh-huh.
If it's to be the center of our new enterprise, it needs to be immaculate.
Sure,
Our
we'll
dream of a
deal with
shipyard
that.
is impossible without plenty of qualified hands.
So now we need to get quite a lot more.
A bit of filth keeps the oil lit when work's
So if we now go into here, those are farmers. Those are the stuff that we need for them. But if we go to workers, new stuff. And regular upgrades only cost They only cost wood, but we're gonna start making bricks as well, because that is what we're gonna need for some of these buildings. As you can see, trade union, that is gonna cost bricks. I think that this one doesn't. No, yeah, okay. So the slaughterhouse doesn't need to use bricks. And we also have access to paved street, which is lovely. So let's get on this now, and now we are getting into production that is a bit different. So as you can see, one clay pit produces one clay every 30 seconds. Now, however, the brick factory produces one brick every minute. Means that for every time this one produces 2 bricks, that will be 1 brick made, or 1 clay, as is the correct thing. So this will produce 2 clay, this will use 1 clay. So if we find... Not WASD, I did it again. Where do we place clay? Because we're gonna need clay. Here we... No, you are not clay. I definitely have access to clay. Here we go, over there. Can I... Wait. Can I even make it over here? Let's remove this as a beginning. And people seem to be able to work that thing. So that's something. I don't think I have any closer clay. No, doesn't look like it. We should be able to do this, though, still. Because if that's gone... Oh, we get some bricks for free. Lovely. Now, if we go back here... Can I expand this road over here? Yes, I can. It just makes a bridge immediately. Or rather, by automation, so to speak. So there we go. And you obviously also need a small warehouse. And we're gonna build that... Why does that... That should show... okay, you know what, never mind. Let's go over here. And indeed, so, get back to this. You are producing 2 clays every minute. You're producing 1 brick every minute. Means that we actually need 2 of these. So we're gonna build you there, we're gonna build you there. And if we go back here, we can then have a warehouse just at the end here. Lovely. So there we go. That is how that works. Now I do see that you are angled differently. Maybe you connect sort of vaguely to that road, possibly, maybe? And now we're getting into the problem with the workforce. I have a surplus of 200 farmers, means that I can change up quite a few of these. But let's be very clear about this number, that we don't go below it. Now, as I said, getting to 13 out of 13, I don't know how you do that. Not really. It's stable, they have all the needs, so I'm not 100% sure how you do that.
With several passionate young reporters enlisted, our publishing house is already well underway.
Good. Let's upgrade more of these houses. Let's go with the central ones to begin with. And there's absolutely no reason why we don't keep doing farmers' houses as well.
Is sure to grow along with your city. We are fine-tuning the first issue as we speak.
Good. That is something that is gonna happen as well. Yes. So there we go. We have enough people to work this. Yeah, you're missing clay, but that's gonna come. Don't worry. Speed is 5. There we go. There's the clay. So there we go. What we kind of want to do now, indeed, is slaughterhousing. And the pig farm, yes, sure. Why don't we have a road coming up here? We can have that on the back of this. So we'll do a pig farm here.
Nice day.
So like the sheep farm, this has no things like this, but they are oddly shaped in some ways. So what I tend to do is have one here, here, and here, and then we have just, you know, one more that can go there. 1 hour, or 1 minute, I think, and 1 minute, that's fine then. So you can be next to you, there we go, that's fine. Let's not think too much about that. We don't need the trade union right now, although I did get the bosun. I think that the bosun is actually relevant to the trade union, possibly. I think so, at least, maybe. We'll see. And we are getting a slight negative now, because I did build these, so we're gonna have to keep increasing. There we go. Port town! Cool. Good, good, good. So right now we're just waiting for Edward to come back to us. So all the surplus of wood, etc. that we had, well, we're very low now.
These people will follow you as they once followed him.
Well, we shall hope so, because we need more people. Just more and more people. So we're sort of trying to hover around these central
Your
buildings as much
worthless
as
bags
possible.
have barely covered anything. Now, bring me sails. It's not like you have any use for them.
Ooh, you actually need sails, don't I?
Clearly Uncle's
have
intention
that.
is to keep us from ever owning a shipyard.
Uh-huh, but... Ooh, do I actually need to produce sails? I didn't think that we actually did need to do that, but that's fine. We're getting to sails, so that's fine. And, now we're getting into how many of various buildings do we need. See, you are feeding this one, but if I'm gonna make sails, I'm gonna need another one for specific use of sail making. So we're gonna produce another one, that's absolutely fine. We are going to do the same as I did before, whack, 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 and then we're going to produce you right next by. Now, we are getting into the issue of, indeed, more people needed. So let's gather up some farmers, have them move in here. Let's do a road just circling around here. Lovely. Same thing here. So that's a pretty good setup. If we click this, we can see sort of the range that it can affect stuff. So I know that we can go one more here. Having another one here is going to be a little bit tricky, possibly, I think. But we can also have like another market over here if we want to. So that's fine. And the one thing that I sort of vaguely haven't really understood just yet is how... the economy works in this game. Because we're making a surplus right now, mainly that is from the farmers and the workers. Now, as we see here, we have a surplus of farmers and workers, and you don't want to go too high, because right now we are producing enough fish and clothing, but obviously if you go too many farmers, you're going to need more of that production. And that's when you're going to start needing more buildings, and more buildings equals more money in maintenance. We can see that the maintenance right now is 520. But what I was going to get to was that I don't necessarily know if there is a specific downside of having a surplus of people. There doesn't seem to be, you know, like an unemployment status or anything like that. People seem to be generally happy. The 60 people that actually don't have a job, they seem to be generally happy. I don't exactly know how much that will affect. As I said, the only effect that I've sort of just encountered is if you go over the threshold, whatever that threshold is, and you're starting to need more production stuff. That's the only thing as far as I can tell. Are you liking life? No, you actually need bread as well. Okay, fair enough. Let's get the sail production going, and let's now start producing some bread. So for that we're gonna need some grain farms. We have... Can we start clearing? Yeah, we can clear some stuff. Okay, yeah, we can start clearing a bunch of little things here. Do we have more? Yeah, we have you. We have you. That just gives us some free bricks, which is perfect. I think we can basically clear all available things now that we are as far in as we are, possibly. Kind of looks like it. I see that. I mean, there is what appears to be a mine here, but there doesn't seem to be an actual mine. I don't know if we can actually go through here. Can we? No, that really just goes into there and then nothing else. Oh well, that's fine. Let's gather some timber. Okay, we will actually fall up on that. Okay, never mind then. So we're producing the sails, hopefully, yes. And we can also start looking through. There's the guy with the guy. So there's a quest available as with you.
My bowels churn afresh, and I must beg your expertise.
Okay, apparently I'm an expertise on bowels. What do you want?
Righty-ho.
Uh-huh. What is it that you want? Oh, you want 22 tons of bricks. Is that 22 bricks? Because I think that is 22 bricks. Can I do that? How was it that I did that? I think... how was it that I did that? Here we go. Okay, if we just move that. Oh, crap. Can you just pick that up, please? Buy and
Where are my
sell.
sails?
Yeah, I have your
Nothing
sails.
you do will lift the cloud.
Absolutely. And yes, indeed, we have a bow soon, equipped in ships.
Haven't
Oh,
seen a
that's
prison
interesting.
transport of mine, have you? If you do, be sure to return any salvage to me.
Well, we'll see about that. Can I just sort of equip you? There we go. So what did that do? Damage slowdown. Well, that's not bad. But I need to remember how I did this. I don't wanna... No, I absolutely don't wanna buy it. I don't wanna buy and sell either. I want to transfer it to the ship. Now, how did I do that? Oh, can I just do the same thing, drag and drop? I can as well. There we go. So we got that actually. So let's have our ship. Oh, again, not WASD. Stop it. Stop it. Stop it. No, not that either. Jesus. There we go. So you can go over there and let's go back home. You are now once again filled up. That's perfect. Or I don't know if it's perfect, but you know what I mean. We need to start producing more stuff. We needed some grain production. I'm gonna do a grain thingamajig, also called grain farm.
Had a rip-roaring time of it.
Uh-huh. Absolutely. Let's just do it like that. I still haven't learned, so I'm gonna do that for now. Now, was that... Alright, here, so now we're getting into the thing. So, a grain farm produces 1 grain every minute. The flour mill produces flour every 30 seconds. So in order to feed 1 flour mill, we are actually gonna need 2 of these bastards. So why don't we drag you up, and we're going to do another one here.
A competitor raised a settlement.
Oh, that's interesting. We haven't really gotten into that just yet, though. So let's just do that. We're going to need 1 flour mill. You can be in the middle here. And then bakery produces bread every minute, which means that this one that produces flour every 30 seconds can feed 2 of these bastards. Let's just get you there. I want you actually the same direction. There we go. And indeed, flour. I am doing flour. Don't worry.
We need something first.
Absolutely. That's not going to be a problem. Yes. I know. Go away. So there we go. I think we're looking fine for that right now. But we are going to produce some more farmers. So let's just do another row of 4 here. I think they are sufficiently within range of the market, even you, right? Yes, we see that the bar is full. That means that we can start upgrading some of these. Let's do you, and you. Good. How are you? You're ready. How are you? You are lacking some bricks. That should be fairly fast. Oh, hello. We are done here, right?
Brought some
there we
joy.
Go.
I am quite penetrated by your kindness.
I don't want to penetrate you, but sure, Bobk. Now we can actually send you out because we do want to find some. More. We do want to find some more islands. See, we found another island, and here's the thing. If we go over to my island. Now, can I see here? Do I not in this campaign territory that we are in? Maybe I don't know. Oh, I see it here. Never mind. So yes, indeed, ditch water. We have access to potato fertility, grain fertility, nitro deposits, as well as grape fertility.
Her Majesty leans on me to detain any who defile her sovereign laws. Including you.
Ooh, we found Alcatraz, Wormways prison over here. Lovely. But if we go over to this island, we can see that that has grain fertility, sure. but it has hops fertility, it has fur abundance, as well as a niter deposit. If we go down here, we have potato fertility, hops fertility, red pepper fertility, and grape fertility. So different islands do different things, so to speak, which is quite lovely. Now we're not going to get to settling a second island in this video, but that is absolutely something that you want to do quite immediately. If you play on normal difficulty, which is what I'm playing on right now, you do get a basic setup on the ship that you're given if you're playing on sandbox mode, and you can basically settle a second island immediately. I don't know what happens if you're playing on higher difficulties, though.
Stick by me and you come good.
Oh, we have another character. So these are obviously people that we can now trade with.
Is to break even the most joyful silence.
So this is Willy Will. I like it. It's like almost like what I would have done, yes. And you know what? Yeah, I kind of like the fields being a little bit not necessarily straight. It kind of looks good, like they've sort of gone around the water here. I'll have to give that a bit of a think. Are you producing hops? Well, that's potatoes. Alright, fine. Fair enough. So we will want to rescue some people. Alright, well that's interesting. But if we go back home for now, what I would love to do, I learned this now, opens up the diplomacy screen. So we are currently this character, which doesn't fit at all with us being like a sibling or a daughter of someone who has a very, very Western appearance, I should say. And people are buying shares, etc, etc. But Willy Wibblestock here, let's have a bit of a chat. Why don't we try and request trade rights? It seems like you would be down for that.
Stuffed bird laugh.
Well, apparently not, no. Okay, what about a non-aggression pact? Let's not fight with each other. 17,000 for that. No. Okay, now you don't like me anymore. But how can I... I'm not gonna declare war. Let's, why don't we try and flatter him a bit? Why don't we?
Parlaying.
Well, there we go. Well, I lost that a little bit before, so fine. Why did we ask you for a quest? No, you don't have any quests. Well, you're the first person that we met. We might not want to just chat with you immediately. So why don't our ship just sort of go in this direction? We don't want to trade with you, bloody hell, absolutely not. So back in Ditchwater, our lovely little town. Oh, we have more people wanting me to do stuff. Cool, what do you want?
Spare a thought for us?
Absolutely. That is basically my cousin, but it doesn't say that.
I'm happy as a sand boy. Will you build us another castle?
You want... Wait. Excuse me? What is it that you want? You want me to photograph fighters? Alright. Oh, hello. There's... Bloody hell. Where are the fighters? Is that you? No, apparently it's not you. Where would the fighters be? I don't have a castle. What is going on here? What are you saying? Wait, let's look at this thing. This worker desperately wants everyone to know about his after-work activities. Unfortunately, the rules explicitly forbid talking about it, but not taking pictures of it. Okay, the fighting men can be found in a marketplace, being cheered on by a crowd. So that would be over there. Yes, we can see them actually fighting right there. Let's have a bit of a photo there. We can come in and do that. Is that good enough? I think it might be. Submit that one.
Not bad for a big boss.
And that gives us a dockyard tool chest. That is for the harbor master's office. Self-repair plus 75%. Don't exactly know what that does, but absolutely.
Really entirely marvelous to meet you. And that we may show truth, or anything, actually, in my, our broadsheet.
Well, aren't you vague? Yeah, Punch Club. I thought we weren't supposed to talk about this. A bit of humor there. Lovely. But you know what? I think I kind of get the point. Even though I haven't done a whole lot, obviously. This is interesting, and I wanted to plan to make a series out of this. It's gonna come fairly soon, actually. But, unlike what I normally do with games like this, I'm not gonna play the campaign. I'm gonna just do a regular sandbox game. Because I think that is... I'm not complaining about the campaign. The campaign is actually really really fun. It's interesting that there even is a campaign, but for the most part for myself, I would love to just do like how I normally play these games, which is just fairly freely. So that is what I'm gonna do. By the way, you can get built. There we go. But yeah, I like this. It's interesting, and in this video, have I even scratched the surface? I don't think I actually have. I've looked at the surface. I haven't even begun touching the surface yet. And as I said, I've been playing as far as artisan buildings, or artisan workers, or whatever you want to call them, which is the next step after these.
My rage on.
I do believe. It doesn't say, actually. I think that artisan is after workers. As we saw over here, we have a lot. We have a lot to do in this game, which is super fun. But I am still confused. How can you get around with no farmers? Because surely, well, actually, those are taken care of by workers. Hops might also be taken care of by workers. I suppose you can actually get around without having farmers if you trade for everything. That is actually true. Now that I think about it, yeah, that is true. We also have a bunch of timber yards, but suspiciously close by to each other. Big old warehouse there. You can get a few tips and ideas here. A lot of concrete factory, together with the zinc deposits and copper deposits, etc, etc. So all of this is stuff that you can do yourself, obviously. I think for the most part that you can build exactly like this. I mean, there's a bit of a height difference. I think that is fine for you too. What are you building here? World Fair. Ooh, interesting. But yes, indeed, I want to make a series out of this, and it's going to be possibly a quite long series. I have no idea exactly, but I want to get forward to this game because there are a lot of stuff that you can do. Now, what I don't have for this game just yet is basically a lot of DLC stuff. And there's a lot of DLC stuff, mainly just smaller things, like you get access to specific kinds of buildings, etc, etc. But I do want to get those, I think, before I start a series, I think. So I'll have a bit of a look at that, obviously, but yeah, I like this. I like this a lot. It's really good. And indeed, there's a lot after where we are gonna end today, and hopefully I will be able to show you that not very far off into the future. For now, though, this has been ghostmutgaming with me, Christopher. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next time.